ISIS was basically out of business. I mean, they were down to less than 1,000 fighters or so forth, and now they've reconstituted themselves. They would love to do what they did in Moscow here inside the United States, and it's something we have to be very vigilant about.
That is Republican Senator Marco Rubio today warning of an attack on American soil by a rebuilt ISIS. His comments coming as FBI Director Christopher Wray warns of ISIS ties to human smuggling operations at the U.S.-Mexico border. NewsNation correspondent Jorge Ventura live in Texas with the details tonight. Jorge.
Natasha, there are now new warnings regarding a possible terror attack here at home by ISIS-K or another terror group. This happening by possibly these criminals sneaking in through the southern border. And now, following that ISIS-K attack in Russia, lawmakers here at home, including Florida Senator Mark Rubio, are trying to sound on the alarm to stay vigilant on a possible attack by ISIS similar to Russia happening in the United States.
Their aspirations go beyond Russia and Iran. They would love to do what they did in Moscow here inside the United States.
The latest Homeland Threat Assessment warns that foreign terrorists are actively seeking online supporters for funds and to gather information on travel routes that could facilitate their entry into the U.S. FBI Director Christopher Wray confirms that cartels and Mexican gangs are operating a smuggling network with ties to the ISIS terror group.
There is a particular network that has where some of the overseas facilitators of the smuggling network have ISIS ties that we're very concerned about.
And recent data shows that approximately 160 foreigners on the terror watch list attempted to reach the United States via the southern border in 2023. That's approximately 100 more terrorists trying to enter the country via the southern border than in 2022.
We were at a heightened threat level from a terrorism perspective in the sense that it's the first time I've seen in a long, long time the threats from homegrown violent extremists, that is jihadist-inspired extremists, domestic violent extremists, foreign terrorist organizations, and state-sponsored terrorist organizations all being elevated at one time.
And this also comes as last week NewsNation was able to independently confirm the arrest of a Lebanese man who entered the country illegally through El Paso, Texas, and told federal agents he was here to make a bomb. Natasha.
Yeah, that was an alarming report. Jorge Ventura live from the San Antonio border with that. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.